I'm going to miss this menu music. Since the time is nigh, we're not going to hear this for that much longer. At least I don't think we are. Watch me adopt it as my official intro music. No, that won't happen. It's good menu music, I will say. Hello. You are on time for once. Look at the first one here. 20 hours left. Probably do, honestly. Alright. Let's go say hi to Toa. There's definitely someone in there, but there's no response. Oh, I know. Excuse me, I'm coming in. So I feel like I've asked you this before.
Yep, I knew it.
Feel free to not answer if you don't feel like it. What time zone are you in? I want to say like EST or something.
No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room. Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
I can fucking dox you now. You fool.
George. Crow.
I don't even know how you dox people, I'm not gonna lie. I know it involves, I guess it's just leaking personal info on people. And spreading it everywhere.
Rean? What are you doing in my room? Wait. This is the student council room.
No, it's your room, that's fair.
I must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock, though.
I like your social security number. It's invalid, you know. You're gonna have to renew it. And I'll need your old number before I can give you your new one.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this.
If you don't do it, I can pursue legal action against you.
Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
You legit actually looks a little bit paler than usual. Maybe that's just my angle with my monitor.
Come with me.
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here. No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now, but that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way. Okay?
Reminds me, I gotta find my birth certificate. It took so long to renew my license. Now they're like, we need $1 billion. Oh, that sucks.
If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out. Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Rean.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate with you. But I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could. You made sure he knew how we all felt.
I don't like how we're starting with this.
And you let all of us know how he really felt too.
Why is this the beginning of the stream?
So, don't get so worked up about it. Okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see
Yeah,
me
it's
like
too
that.
early for onions. Fuck.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep, my days of being president are almost done. The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep, the plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine.
I don't know what NGO stands for.
After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country.
Oh, don't worry. That optimism will break soon enough. By the time you're 22 or 23, it'll start being replaced with nihilism and bitterness. Oh, youth. So young. So hopeful.
Just try not to overwork yourself, okay?
Non-government organization. Yeah, maybe that's what they mean.
We're with you all the way, but
NGO.
we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well, if you say so. Okay.
It's kind of implied that despite being in Thor, she's not exactly big on the military and the government. Yeah, she hasn't been like... She's never expressed like a gung-ho-ness over it.
I do have a few things in mind, so I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do.
That's not how that phrase works, but that's how I like to make it work now.
And thanks for offering.
Show me your gung-ho-ness. Okay, that sounds like a body part. Sounds like a gross body part. It sounds like the part of an insect. Like it's the reproductive organ of a beetle or something. The gung-ho-ness. Ugh. Ugh. What have I done? I put this on the internet. We're heading back to the dorm too? That was the idea. Why don't we all head back together then? We have to have that party. Where's that party? I've seen the flowers as they start to bloom. Yeah, I know you said earlier they'd be in full bloom in a week, but I'm thinking it'll be closer to the end of the month, personally. Just in time for the welcoming ceremony. The new students will be able to begin their academic lives here surrounded by lino flowers, just as we did. Oh, wonderful. Wait, do they have like a week off between their first year and their second year of school? Well, they are saying last day class 7, but aren't they like first years? Hold on. I have logistical questions now. You've all known each other since your first day here, right? That's right, nobody else started partway through the year like you did. But back then, I never could have imagined we'd get along this well. We got off to kind of a rocky start. You're telling me, especially Maki's and Musis. For what it's worth, I do regret the way I behaved back then. It's not exactly something I'm terribly proud of. I'll think nothing of it. Immaturity makes fools of even the best of us at times. Think that. Hold on, what's with that expression? You weren't exactly standing on the moral high ground either. I wouldn't have had as much of a reason to behave the way I did if you hadn't kept looking down your nose at me. Did you not hear me say the best of us? It was hell on all of us at the time, but it's all just a fond memory now. Kinda get explained as he finished, but poorly. Okay. Suppose the same could be said about your and Reen's little incident at the start of the year, couldn't it? Just had to bring that up, didn't you? Should have seen this coming. Little incidents are my favorite. Tell me. Well, don't you dare. She's the last person that needs to know. It's funny how it just dawned on me. They're like, oh, last day. And in my head, I was like, oh, last day of the year. But I guess it could just be like the Class 7 program is over. Maybe they'll all still be at Thor's, just not as a class. Because it's a 2-year thing, isn't it? First day really was full of surprises. Yeah, I can't imagine too many teachers welcome their students by dropping them through a hole in the floor. Without having to fight a gargoyle on the way out, that's a pretty memorable start to a school year. That gargoyle proved to be quite the opponent, too. I can't say gargoyle for some reason. It's like gargoyle. Logic is more sound than the game. Oh, no. There have been some aspects of the writing in this that have been pretty bad, but I've been like, I'll let it go. I'm still enjoying it. I don't know if I can let this go. I'll say. And when we finally managed to pull together and defeat it, she just casually drops in like nothing happened. It's like she was lying in wait the whole time, watching and waiting for a chance to strike. Exactly what she was doing. Still, as exhausting and unusual as it was, that was how our class began. Pretty sure it's burned into all of our memories at this point. How could it not be? I have no doubt about that. Even so, I'm sure it's one of the memories that I'll cherish decades in the future. Oh, now you got me all jealous. Now it's my turn to do something crazy and make some super memorable memories too. Don't you dare. I dread to imagine what she's thinking when she says something crazy. On a hopefully unrelated note, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? I'd only plan on getting something over at Kirsch's, but if anyone has any better ideas, I guarantee Sharon is here. Sharon's just gonna pop out of nowhere. Be like, welcome, I made you all a delicious feast for your party. Like, Melissa's gonna be like, what are you doing here? I'm in tune with the game. I think it may be a good idea to make something for ourselves. If we divide up the work between us, I'm sure our meal will have quite a bit of variety too. It does sound nice. My cooking skills were in danger of getting rusty. No objections here. Well, unless anyone has what they need already, I think it's time to split up. We've probably got a lot to buy, so.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, look who fucking called it. It's almost like it's very predictable. They don't really explain that they took a bullet point course for second year. But it's not really explained whether they graduate early or technically drop out, and he's the only one who's finishing his 2 years. What? Okay, that's weird.
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
I promise you, I did not already see this cutscene or like watch a video or anything. But I hard predicted this just now.
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker. Which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it. I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway.
How How'd you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up.
Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order. He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I didn't know Gwyn was going back.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
I forgot to go to Gaius' thing when they moved back to talk to them. Fuck. That was like a chapter and a half ago, but...
Boy, I'm starving.
Fuck.
Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about time for peak beer season. Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for?
Oh, why are you here?
It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah. I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer.
Does that go good with beer? Or is she just super into, like, smoked oysters and sardines?
Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
I've never had oysters. The idea of slurping a live sea creature and not chewing it, like you're not supposed to chew it, that seems weird. So I've never had... It is alive, right? Oysters are still alive? I'm not actually sure. I've never wanted to try oysters. That seems gross. Smoked, though. Smoked fish is really good, so...
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
Does it go good with beer, though?
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone.
I have to mention this before. I've never had sardines on their own. I've only ever had it, it's always, it's in like Caesar dressing and stuff. But I don't really know what sardine tastes like on its own.
Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants.
Ain't fancy enough to eat it. Oysters seem like a pain. I wouldn't... I'd maybe try it in a restaurant, but then also I wouldn't trust the restaurant. Then also I don't want to eat oysters. I think I was told it's like a really intense tasting mussel. I don't like mussels, so...
Whew. I think I might have eaten too much.
There you go.
It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all.
Oh, that's my favorite feeling, though. All my
That's
good
all my work
meals
done for the day.
make me feel heavy in the stomach, make me want to have a nap.
Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing.
All right, it's dorm hang. What kind of a party? Where are we gonna have a party? What kind of party is this? What is this bull? Maybe the party's tomorrow. This is all bull.
Hey, Elliot. Taking care of your violin?
Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor? I'm actually planning on giving a few of them to the academy before I go, just to make sure next year's first years have something to practice with.
That's really generous, and sure to make a lot of people happy.
Not super big on.
And you'll finally be
These
heading off
secrets
to
you
a
had.
music academy, just like you always wanted. I bet they'll push you pretty hard over there, too.
I'm hit and miss with seafood. Some of it I love a lot, and some of it I hate.
I don't doubt it. I'm going to need to be all music all the time if I want to stand a chance at keeping up. Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my life to be completely about music. I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person, I want to have a bit more variety in my life, like I had here at the academy. For one thing, I don't want to get too rusty with my orbital staff.
Good to hear.
Yeah, no one wants to get rusty with their staff. That sounds awful.
I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Me too. No, it's nothing. Either way, Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to get through between your classes and your missions, but...
Don't worry, I'll make time. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other. There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen, too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
Okay, that's probably gonna be the same all west. What? Hi. Ah! Okay. Oh, it's my boy.
Something on your mind, Eustace?
For the first time in a long time, no. I'm just taking a short break. Looking over an endless sea of documents can be rather tiring on the eyes.
Oh, are those the tax reports you mentioned?
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate. Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
So he's just like the Lord of Berea.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. You've got it roughest, no contest.
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task.
Elliot got shafted. Elliot is a little bit one note. I'm really tired today.
But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the first 6 months to be pleasant.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is. Standing in for Duke Alberea like that must take some real confidence. I know you'll manage, though.
That much is obvious. While it wouldn't be ideal, I'm sure that Arnal could ostensibly take care of most of my father's duties as well. I can't imagine the city would feel too major of an impact were I to spend an extra year.
Stop. As much as I'd like that, it's not what's best for either of us. Or Berea Hard. The best thing we could do now is go our separate ways. Both for the greater good and for growing as people and as nobles. We only get one life. One shot at this. We might as well try to make the most of the time we have, right? The same holds true for all of our other classmates, too.
Perhaps you're right. Given that my father and brother are in no position to do so, I'm currently the only one who can run Berea Hard in the long term. I'm just as certain of that as ever, and now I feel the weight of responsibility even more keenly. As I've told you before, you've always struck me as a danger to yourself. It seems all too likely to me that people will continue to use you for their personal gain until there's nothing left of you.
I think that's the basis of this whole story.
Even so, I hope you can show me that you can take care of yourself, even while I'm far away. If your pride as a noble never falters, and you can maintain faith in yourself, however, that shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, that's gonna be an issue.
Thanks, Eustace. I won't forget that.
See that you don't.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Yeah, this is my last one. I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable. You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
Oh, is it going to be of Nord? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
You mean...
Now you're getting it. I want to capture the day we liberated the Academy. And once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize this place as my second homeland?
Man, you really are amazing. Well, if you ever need reference materials, you know who to call. I can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over. I know you're talented, but that's a lot to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, some people have a good reason so far for leaving. Some are just like, oh yeah, I'm leaving. So.
Hey, Machias. Working hard or hard?
I'll stop you right there. Of course I'm hard at work. Just look at the size of this book. If I can't internalize as much of it as possible while I'm here, I'm doomed to failure from the start.
And this is one of your new textbooks? Man, Heimdall's political academies don't mess around, do they? You'll be the youngest person there, right?
Most likely. I'd normally need to have graduated from Thor's with a bit more experience under my belt to have gotten in. There are a few Thor's grads there already, though. They take some every year. And as you might imagine, the recent political upheaval has the place swarming with applicants this year. The entrance exam was hard enough on its own, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Can't say I envy you. Still, I know you're going to be just fine. You're so smart that you can handle any subject they throw at you. Growing up with your dad should give you a leg up on the politics, too.
Yeah, no pressure there. Honestly, there are times when I think diving into things head first like this is a giant mistake.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just... I know we're probably going to both be really busy with our own lives come spring, but let's make time to have lunch together once in a while or something. Okay? Studying is all well and good, but even I need a change of pace every now and again.
I think that can be arranged. The train from here to Heimdall only takes a half hour. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't hang out sometimes.
Then it's a date.
Yeah, it does imply that they're all graduating early. I can come up with a reasoning here. They've all been offered the chance to graduate early because of their deeds with dealing with the war. Because it's a military academy, and we did perform military operations, and while we were a neutral, separate third faction, we swiftly brought an end to a civil war. So, I feel like a military academy could be like, your education's done. You can graduate right now if you want. So, I feel like it would at least be offered. I think that sounds like everyone's taking it but Reem.
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are going to be come next month, but all this soul searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years. But I'd bet they'll be glad to have you back. Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the Bracer life again.
There's also the secret story of how Reen's life is the Truman Show, and Class 7 has served its purpose, therefore Class 7 no longer needs to exist.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow.
And we never got an explanation about what happened to Class 6. Why is there no Class 6?
And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks. I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't worry. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
Is that not now? Feels like that's now.
Well, I'll try. What's up, Milliam?
Oh, hey, Reen. It's nothing. I just feel kinda down.
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show. It's been bugging me.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
Maybe. About 2 rage or so? Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm mini-millium forever and ever. But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's.
Yeah, she's a cyborg. Or something. A homunculus. She's artificial. They've given enough hints. I am decided she is artificially created.
Nah, not really.
Even if she is purely biological, she probably isn't.
So, you've got a new mission starting next month, right?
Yep, I've gotta go see how things are over out west.
And she knows, and she won't say it. And she knows Altina, won't really say it. Like everyone knows.
Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what? I might get to go out to Laboral and Rimiferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. Be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me, okay?
Righto, I promise. That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
You know who she reminds me of? Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. Similar thing. A manufactured being.
Are those seeds you got there?
Oh, I thought those were bullets.
Yep, Adel gave them to me.
I was like, why does she have shards of bullets there? Did she just get attacked?
They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Don't. Oh my god.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going. It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. What's wrong?
Nothing. This one and this one should be okay too.
What are these for?
They're the easiest ones to look after. You can try raising them if you want. Don't worry if they wilt or anything though. When I've found the others from Zephyr, I'll come back and check if they're still blooming. If they are, you get a pat on the head.
Hey, I thought the head rubbing was my job.
No. Reen, you never do it it's always...
But I'll give it my best shot.
He chooses the creepiest times to do it. Every time. I've seen other people do it. I remember seeing like Angelica. Angelica, the biggest womanizer in this entire series, did it in a way that wasn't creepy or like inappropriate. Every time Reen does it, it's creepy and inappropriate.
Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
And I'm not putting a double standard here. The situations that he chooses to like stroke people's heads or pat them on the head is inappropriate. It's not when you would do it. At best, it's condescending.
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not gonna keep up with lacrosse and Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be makes my head spin. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
I should make time for just exercise. Let's be real.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always be willing to help you out if you need her.
She probably would, but then she'd just tell everything she did to Mother. Don't worry about it. I was just thinking about how blessed I am. I've got a wonderful family, a great club I'm part of, all of you as my classmates.
Oh, right. It took me a long time to realize the same thing, too. We really are one and the same.
Yeah.
Lisa.
It's nothing, honestly. I'm just feeling a bit emotional all of a sudden. I don't know what's gotten into me. Nothing's wrong, though. I promise.
But...
Still, let's both make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us want to do is end it with regrets.
Yeah, agreed. Let's make it a day to remember for both of us.
I remember I was, I think this was last night. Might have been the night before. I was doing a little bit more of Cold Steel 1 for like a second playthrough to like get achievements and stuff. And I ended up looking just like, I'm getting right to the end, and I'm about to get to like the like heartfelt like choose your boo bit where it's like, who do you want to be in love with or whatever. And I ended up looking at the global stats for the achievements on Steam, and Elisa was like the #1 most done for that achievement of like forging a bond. And I was like, in Cold Steel 2, I kind of understand it. She's better in Cold Steel 2, but in Cold Steel 1, I was like, she was insufferable for the majority of the game. And then the lowest was Machias, no surprise.
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us.
You mean Rex?
I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
He probably has a copy.
My mirrors on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once.
Not for that copy he kept.
I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
Just like the 2 and 3 are connected directly because of the lack of safe transfer data, you can totally pick someone in 1 and 2 and something totally different for 3 and 4, and it's just perfectly natural. We are kind of like saying goodbye anyway. Right now. So I assume the general cast will be slightly different for Cold Steel 3.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more.
The thing about the no recognition is I don't recognize it as much because I've been going with the boys, and the game doesn't fully commit to that. They kind of just like allude and fuck, what's the word? Infer, imply. They just kind of imply it's more than just a strong friendship, and they don't fully announce it as a relationship. So saying goodbye doesn't seem like and like dating someone else doesn't seem like as big because they don't fully commit. I don't know what it's like if you like go for like Laura or Lisa or anyone, if that just becomes like a real like full-blown romance.
Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
But the boys are just like implications.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. Regardless, I'd love to come and visit you should the opportunity present itself. And if it does, I'd like to formally request a duel with you to test how much the two of us have grown.
When I think about it though, the one I had with Crow, I went with Crow in the first game, and he was talking about like being in love and stuff. So, and of course Reen was fucking oblivious because he always is.
Let's not kid ourselves. We both know who's going to win that duel. But your invitation is all the motivation I need to get plenty of training in myself. Can't have you beating me too badly.
It made the betrayal all the more like impactful after going for Crow.
I hope you will.
Despite yourself, watch all the F-bonding events in 4. Well then.
Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Reen. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club.
Has she recruited you, Emma?
Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you. Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
Not that I'm one to judge.
Yeah, Reen. You got your boy downstairs.
What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child. It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll recommend it to them.
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
There's too many that you like. That is a good problem, though.
Something wrong?
No, not at all.
You'll just have to do multiple playthroughs, because it'll probably be more complicated than just pick a thing at the end.
I'm sure you and Valimar will be just fine without my help now. Still, if you do need anything, don't hesitate to get in touch. It may take some time to
With
contact
service
me,
reset?
though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly conventional.
Yeah, I could have guessed as much. I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually works.
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're used to. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be. So don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance.
I'd always be happy to hear from you.
All right. I'm sure I'll give you a ring. Or a rune, I guess. I hope you end up being able to find Vita, too.
Thank you.
Is that everyone minus Sharon? I think that was everyone. Oh, and Celine.
Oh, there you are. You look bored, Celine.
I guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came to an end.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to be saying it after the fact, but you fought pretty well over in Crossbell. You've really mastered piloting Valimar.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right? I wonder
He
if
admits
you're
it
gonna
every
be
day.
okay without us, you know? Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
Just about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me. Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me through our battles. I doubt I would have ever come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this? There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm well aware of that.
That's fine then. Anyway, good luck, I guess. If you really need it, I can always come and help out.
Oh, good evening, Masterine. I thought you had already retired for the evening.
I suddenly remember the last time we had like a one-on-one with Sharon in Elise's place, and she like offered to give us a happy ending massage. That was weird. Do you think she's gonna go there again?
How would you like for me to put together some supper?
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've eaten more than I should have as it is.
I don't think Reen knows what boundaries are. That's why he keeps fucking stroking people's heads.
Your cooking really is delicious, Sharon. I was starting to miss it after not having it for so long.
It was my pleasure to cook for all of you again, so I pulled out all the stops with this one. Seeing all of you happily indulging my handiwork always makes every second of preparation worth it. Is something the matter, Masterine?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you haven't changed a bit. I'm not sure it's my place to ask, but is everything all right over at Ouroboros? I can't help but wonder after how things turned out. Vita seems really shocked.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue. No word of what's been happening in the society has reached my ears since then. I have no idea where the second Anguis is now. Nor do I know what happened regarding the Phantasmal Blaze plan after the Chancellor declared he was taking it over. And quite frankly, none of it is my concern. The answers won't change who I am, and it won't suddenly cause me to shift priorities. I am and always will be a proud maid of the Rhineford family. Not because of the freedom we enforcers are granted, but because that is simply who I am. Much like how you being the Ashen Chevalier doesn't change how you are also a proud member of Class 7.
I suppose you're right.
And no matter what happens to you in the future, never lose sight of who you really are. It's almost time for me to return to Ruhr. But should you ever need me again, I will gladly rush to your side.
Please do, you're OP.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you can stay here for a while longer.
Okay, I think that's everyone. Probably can't leave. Yeah. There's like a secret thing with my boy. It did seem like we had like an extra bit of conversation. At least I feel like we did. I think we're good. Oh, no, 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 wait. I at least have to walk into Crow's room. Yeah, see? Almost forgot. Does live in the Noble of the Commoner dorm? That's a good question.
You're all going to be in for some tough times ahead. I can't go any farther now. But you can. So keep going forward.
Crow's final words changed our path forever. No. It's more like they gave us the encouragement we needed to step onto the right one. We only get one life, and we're the only ones who can live it. Thanks, Crow. I might not be leaving the Academy to pursue some noble goal like the others are, but I'll do what I can here. Although, if I have to keep taking time off for trips like that one to Crosspell, I can kiss my attendance goodbye.
No, your perfect attendance award.
Well, I can try to make it so I'll never be in danger of repeating a year. Unlike a certain someone. I think I've spent long enough looking backwards. Time to start looking forward again. Although, if anything, I should be getting back to my own room now that I've talked to everyone.
You only need the separate save. Done. Guess I'll turn the radio on. It's Misty with Abend Time, suddenly out of nowhere.
In finance, the annexation of Crosspell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Rhineford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday.
That did sound a little bit like Machias.
I call it Abend Time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason after all. Anyway, my name is Misty and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing Abend Time, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all this. I wonder who that could be. Hello?
This is you, isn't it, Rain?
Elise?
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, not at all. I'm just not used to you calling me. Are you calling from school? It's weird that this is not voiced. Everything else for Rain has been voiced.
Yes. I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice too. You weren't really one for phone calls back at home either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crosspell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to go pay you a visit, but it didn't work out.
Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too.
Thanks. I didn't do all that much, though, really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle is reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
Which I get to 3 and eventually 4. Most people blame Nisa, but I don't think they were voiced in Japanese either because there are no flaps to match. Falcon got like cheap at some point. That sucks. Something wrong?
No, not at all.
I remember there being like a voice actor strike. Maybe this game was being developed during that voice actor strike.
Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
That could be a not cheap reason. Night, Elise. I'll come and see you as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
I mean, it's not that bad. I did voice the entirety of the Sky trilogy, so it hurt my throat, but I did it. We got great voices like Olivia Lenheim and aha. Of course, I didn't do that laugh. The voice actor for Blue Blanc is perfect. It's exactly how I was doing it. She seems somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It was kind of awkward for me when I started using one too. And I did spend 3 games pronouncing it Sacherizard. Y'all can live with that. Tomorrow's going to be my final free day of the year. Guess I should do all my prep work for the next week today so I can make the most of it. Gotta give Nisa credit for getting almost all the Sky actors back. Estelle, Josh, and Ren are their originals. Are they? Are they? I don't remember what their actual voices sounded like, because I only ever heard it in battle. This is more than I thought it would be. I have to race Angelica, okay. He was such a pushover last time. I beat them so fast without doing like serum capsule cheese. Okay, something about the flea market. Something about radio. And a fishing battle. Okay. One from the radio station I request for help with the flea market. These all seem worth doing and pretty fitting for the last 3 days of the year too. Only about 9 in the morning, so I got plenty of time to work through everything. Let's get to work. About reporting quests. Speak to Toa. Okay. Before I say anything, is this enough for me to get rank AO? Oh, I don't know. What's the threshold? Was it like 320 or 330? I'm pretty close to rank A0. AO. AO. Ayo. Alright, no one else is in the building. Of course I have to talk to everyone because there's probably a secret side quest. Why wouldn't there be? A nice final day song. I feel like we barely know Mick, and yet we're talking to him like he's our best friend.
Little bit of money.
It kind of implies that I have infinite bonding points. Is there going to be a bonding event for everyone? Just the way that it's like... the symbols there. Marguerite asked me to help her catch that second year over there, so I did. Who'd have thought that all that elite intelligence division training would actually come in handy someday? Now I'm just waiting to see what happens next. If he tries to escape, me and Lamb are gonna stop him by any means necessary. What? Look, just promise me you won't let her talk you into anything illegal, okay? God, poor Vincent. And we kind of helped that happen with that side quest. Speed 7? Oh, it's a shame the defense and everything else on it sucks. You know, sometimes I feel bad about how much we shopkeepers ask of you. Sorry about that. Seriously, it's no sweat. I actually find it kind of fun. This is the last free day of the year, too, so I might as well make the most of it, right? Time sure flies, doesn't it? You really have been doing this for a whole year now. Still, this is no time to be getting all misty-eyed thinking about the past. We've got work to do. So let's get to it. You requested you need some help with your flea market stall, right? Something about not having as many items to sell as you were hoping for? You got it. The market itself is a joint effort between us merchants and some of the students, but the whole thing is kind of being tossed together on short notice, so people haven't had much time to donate items for our stall. Well, that's a shame. After all the work that's gone into it, I'm sure everyone wants the flea market to be a big hit. But you can't stay open very long if your stall doesn't have much to sell. Hit the nail right on the head there, Reed. So what I want you to do is go around and see if you can find anything for us. Think you can help us out one last time? How could I say no? How many more items are we talking about here? Well, one more would be appreciated, but two more would be ideal. More than that, you'd be my favorite person in Trista. It might not be easy to find anything, though. I mean, as brief as the window was, we did already ask people to donate. I guess most people who just had stuff on hand to give us have already done so. I get ya. So I'll have to sniff out items that got ignored for whatever reason, probably. I don't even know where to start. I'll see what I can do, though. Watch there be like 5 of them. It's 5 whole items. I missed the drinks here when I'm back with the guild again. Though there's always the chance I'll swing into Tristan business someday. Maybe then I'll finally get you to have a round of drinks with me. If I'm still poking around here by then, it means I haven't graduated yet, which also means I'd still be too young. Sarah. We're Mr. Hero now. Where'd she go? There she is. Am I gonna get these items from people, or am I just gonna steal random shit? Oh look, a bottle of wine. I'll take that. I'm assuming I can't leave as well. Yeah. Michael, good to see you again. Oh, you're here, great. It's really been a while, Ray, and last time I saw you, you weren't even famous. What do you say, want to give Radio Tristan an exclusive interview? I'll pass. Besides, at the end of the day, I'm just a student. I don't want to be made into some national hero. You already are a national hero. That's already happened. Your picture and your name has been in the newspaper. Oh, nuts. Fair enough, I guess. That's not what you're here for anyway. You're here to help me out with the new talk show I'm working on for Radio Trista. New talk show? Finally replacing Up-End Time, huh? Gone before its time, truly. I still think of it as a success, though. So I want to take what we learned there and put it into an all-new show in the same vein to establish the talk show genre. See, this new one's got a theme to it. Towns. We'll focus on a different town or city in every broadcast. We're going to try to get to the heart of what makes each city we visit great, straight from the locals' mouths. Our first show is going to be a test case. I'm going to need your help with it. Fine by me. But since you're asking, I take it the first town you'll be covering is Trista? Well, that's right, our own backyard. Helps that this place got way more famous after the war. It's going to do wonders for our ratings. New shows live and die on those numbers. So do radio stations, actually. The battle in Heimdall gave us a bit of a boost, but our listenership isn't what it used to be. So now's a chance to win back their hearts and ears from those bastards at Imperial Chronicle Radio. I should have seen that coming. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who can replace Misty, which doesn't exactly help matters. But even though we're not ready to air just yet, I want to get a feel for how the show is going to work as soon as I can. So basically, I want you to go around and get comments from the people of Trista about what makes this town great. Sound like something you can do for me? Sure. Do you have any guidelines, or should I just go around asking everyone I see why they like this town? I sure do. Why don't we limit it to 5 comments for now? And diversify a little too. One from an elderly, one from a kid, one from a worker. Given that we're kind of a school town, one from a student, one from a teacher should round things out nicely. Try to get a hard-working first year for the student comment, and someone who won't mess with us for the teacher one. Got it. Sounds like a good mix of people. See what I can do. Thanks. Let me know once you've got all the comments we need. How hard is it to get full AV on this? It sounds pretty hard to get full AV on this. Unless this is just going to point me to the right people. Alright, some of it seems laid out. Maybe? I wouldn't talk to Sharon. She doesn't actually live here. This kid seems good. I think the thing that makes Trista great is its pleasant, relaxing scenery. In spring, you got the Luna flowers, and fall, you have the falling leaves. Each season is beautiful in its own way. It's close to Heimdall, too, so I think everyone should come and look if they get the chance. How'd I do? Is that okay? Sounds good to me. What was the other? It was worker and elderly person. Let's just talk to them. I can't marry you right now. She's like, so in the future? I've probably bought this in the past, but it's weird that I don't have. I guess I like traded it in or something. Eustace, I hope you know that I intended on buying that political textbook you have in your hand. And here I was ready to purchase it because I'd heard it could prove useful in running the Croydon province. But this is the last copy. How should we go about solving this problem? I have an idea. The Academy chess clubs are facing off against each other again later today. I know the upper class students were looking for a helper for their teams, so why don't you use that to settle this? Very well, I've been hoping for a rematch anyway. Even Reen is like, God, just kiss. The game is self-aware. Oh, Annabelle's here too? Ooh. I guess he would have been a good child comment as well. Just because he's well-read. Which was not.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Probably could. Hey, Kenneth and Annabelle, too. It's good to see you again, Reen. At least our request. I saw it, yeah. I wasn't quite sure what I was actually requesting, though. Mind clearing things up for me? Oh, I guess that makes sense since you've been away from Trista for so long. Where do I start? I'm sorry, this is really all my fault. Come on, you know that's not true. My brother's just being a pain. Yep, still lost. Well, you know that Annabelle's supposed to marry my brother, right? Our parents set that one up. Now she's been getting harassed by her family about when she's going to tie the knot. You can imagine that that's not a whole lot of fun for her. If I may be so bold as to interject, Lady Annabelle was not even informed of this arrangement until after it had been decided and agreed upon. As one would expect, she was thoroughly shocked when she found out. She even went so far as to run away from home, which in turn had a stark effect on her once elegant personality. I had no idea. Annabelle's elegant? Weird. Well, I have been gone for nearly a year. I feel as though some of the fault rests on my shoulders as well. As such, should the engagement's cancellation become realizable, I will do everything I can to make it happen. Wait, are you saying it's possible to call all this off? Maybe. Obviously, the first thing I did was ask my parents to call things off, but they wouldn't listen. Their only response was, it wouldn't do to insult a man of the Empire for no good reason, whatever that means. So with that escape route closed, I figured I'd try to go to the man himself and see if he'd call things off. My brother, the charmer that he is, wasn't having any of that. He gave us a similar line about nobles not going back on their promises, and that was that. I imagine his greatest concern is our respective families' social statuses. The head of the Lake Lord family is only a baron, while my father's a viscount. I get it. He's worried that not going through with the wedding would be an insult to a family of higher status, huh? This kind of stuff makes upper-class society a real pain sometimes. You're telling me. Marriages of status and inconvenience often take precedence over those of love among the nobility. That much is true. But for my part, I wish for nothing more than Lady Annabelle's happiness. This arrangement certainly isn't that. So with that in mind, I decided to talk to my brother one more time. Eventually, we managed to reach a very Lake Lord compromise. We'll settle this with an old noble tradition, the fishing battle. Now I get it. Fishing battles are split into two parts, right? Obviously, the main event's between the two actual challengers, or captains in this case. But before that, their chosen vice captains face off, so that means... It took you a while to get there, but you got it. As team captain, I'd like you to fish as my vice captain. I'd ask Annabelle to compete, but that seems kind of wrong? I don't know. Yeah, I figured as much. You guys have both done a lot for me, so I'd be happy to help, but... You really think I'm up for this? I mean, Annabelle's future is on the line. I finished with you enough to quake in my boots when I hear the name Lake Lord. Sure, I caught Ymir's guardian, but I've been out of the fishing game for a while now. I'm feeling pretty rusty. Hey, I'm the last person you need to be humble around. I'm sure my brother's vice captain's gonna be a good fisherman, but I'm sure he won't have anything on you. I'm not gonna pressure you into doing it or anything, though, so if you want to pass, just pass. Still, what do you say? Let's do it. Why not? Let's get fishing. I don't know if I'm up to snuff, but if you believe in me, maybe I've got this. Thank you so much. You have my humblest thanks for doing this for Lady Annabelle. You've definitely got this. Together, we're gonna save Annabelle from this wedding of hers. I know we will. So grateful to the both of you for helping me out like this. This was a very long explanation just to have a fishing competition. Eventually, Lake Lord III and his vice captain emerged and began making their way towards them. This really didn't need to be this in-depth. It could have been just as simple as like the fishing competition this guy gave. Hey, we're elite fishermen, beat us. You'll get honors. That's all it needed. Look who it is, it's been a while. You haven't changed a bit, still as lively as your bait, I see. Oh, how splendificent it is to meet you. And to speak with you again, Kenneth. Good to see you in high spirits, Narcissus. Narcissus? Is he Greek? Or Egyptian? What kind of a name would Narcissus be? You think it's like Heracles or like... It's probably like Heracles. It's Narcissus. What do you say we dive right in? No sense in lollygagging. This spot will do, I suppose. Fish of Trista, rejoice, for I have returned to grace your waters with my line once more. That's what the heir of the Lake Lord family. He definitely seems a lot more noble than you do, no offense. How is he already familiar with the fishing spots around here? Well, he is a Thor's grad. Oh, right, I guess if you love fishing as much as you do, they probably know the city from back to front. Lady Annabelle, how simply splendid it is to see you again. I hope that you will be suitably entertained by the spectacle that is about to unfold before you. Thanks. Sorry that my selfishness made you come all the way here. Please, there's no need to apologize. This is entirely the fault of my foolish brother needlessly complicating things. I swear on my family name that I will defend our marriage. There is no need to worry your pretty little head. Yeah. So, I surmise, is that a word? I surmise that you are Kenneth's vice captain. Well, I'm oh, that's not a word. I'm the delighttacular and styliferous gentleman Narcissus. Though you might know me by my alias, the Crazy Wave. Not only do I hail from the Imperial Fishing Club led by Lake Lord III, I am one of its exquisite Elite Four. Allow me to offer you my most enthusiastic contrafibularities on being chosen to face me today. May our battle be splendentious. But a commendatorious attitude, mark my words, young man, you will go far. Can we pay this guy by the word? Well, now that we've exchanged our greetings, I'll get right to explaining the rules. The goal of each part of the battle is the same. Catching a designated fish. First, the vice captains will compete. The team whose vice captain catches their fish first will enjoy the advantage of starting the second round early. Looks like a fair battle format to me. Any skilled angler should be able to guide a capable vice captain after all. The outcome of this battle will determine the fate of your arranged marriage. Are you absolutely certain you wish to proceed with this, Lady Annabelle? I am. I am prepared to accept the outcome no matter what it may be. If you're sure, in that case, we're gonna fish like we've never fished before and make sure you're happy. Oh, by the way, what fish will we be catching? Our vice captains will be attempting to catch a noble carp. I assume you were being rhetorical when you asked what we'd be catching. The giant swordtail is the only acceptable choice. Going after the big guy, huh? Most elusive fish in Trista? I've read the rumors myself. A huge 250 ridge swordtail who survived decades of battles. If we caught him, we'd be able to stuff our faces for 2 whole weeks. Still have someone left over. Lady Annabelle, please. If you wouldn't mind acting a little more like a lady of the nobility, it would be very much appreciated at this delicate time. Now that's the Annabelle I know. Well, like he said, you're gonna be catching a noble carp. You can use all the ground bait you like, but I don't know how much you have on you. Here, take some of mine. Yeah, I had 0, so... Thanks, these will really come in handy. You can leave the area before you catch your fish, but you'll be in trouble if they catch theirs first, so don't wander off. No sightseeing tour with me, I guess I should get started. Good luck, Rain. We will be quietly and respectively cheering you on. I see you've, complimented your preparations. Well then, let the battles commence. May the best man win. Vice captains, assume your positions. And begin. Kinda wanted to save. Probably should have saved before I talked to him in the first place.
That's a catch.
Did I need a certain rod for a noble carp? I don't remember. Do I have to like do the excellent rod instead?
Now that's a catch.
Can I see my foot? Can I see my book? Can I see my fish book, please? I think I need to change rods. It's been this fish 3 times in a row.
Now that's a catch.
Maybe I just need to be lucky. They did give me 5 ground bait.
Now that's a catch.
Maybe it needs to be smaller. How big is the carp?
Now that's a catch.
Maybe it's just luck. It's the exact same thing over and over.
Now that's a catch.
Just stick with the lake or star. I don't know if it actually matters that much. Is that it? Is that a noble carp?
Whoa, this is a big one.
I did it, I caught one. Impossible. How has someone finally conquered the crazy wave? The winner of the Vice Captain battle is Master Reen. Most impressive. You chose your second well, it seems. Well, Thor's has some pretty big fish nowadays, so I figured I'd show a little school spirit, you know? Did you now? I presume you mean to imply that your angling abilities now surpass my own. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? That we shall. Well, nice to know I didn't let our side down at least. Not a chance with fishing like that. To me, that looked like shooting fish in a barrel. A little extreme, don't you think? Narcy is obviously really good at this. I'm sure he'll catch his in a minute. Magnifarious, the embodiment of Piscean beauty has come to me at last. I hope he's secretly Olivier. Narcy's caught his fish 3 minutes after your Vice Captain caught his, which means you got a 3-minute head start, Kenneth. Sounds good, I'll get started. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, why do you care about this marriage so much in the first place? I thought you didn't care about anything other than fishing. Maybe when you finally mature, you'll understand. That's helpful. Look, I'm not about to tell you how to live your life. But I'm also not going to let you ruin someone else's either. Kenneth. Oh my. I would ask you to refrain from talking during a sacred battle such as this. Results are the only thing that matter here. I hope you haven't forgotten that. My bad, sorry. Time for me to go land Annabelle, the big one. My lady, something wrong? Not really. It's just that he never seemed to have a care in the world, and yet all this time he was thinking about me. Meanwhile, I was only ever thinking about myself. I've been showing him the respect he deserves. To him, this battle is a serious affair, and he's fighting with everything he has, but me? To me, it was just some tedious ordeal that I just wanted to have behind me as soon as I could. I'm so ashamed. It's nonsense, my lady. I understand how you feel, but save your apologies for later. Right now, he's over there fighting for what he believes in, fighting for you. You're right. This is like an anime, like a sport anime. It'll be like a mundane activity turned into such high stakes. I'll leave everything to you, Kenneth. I can believe in you, right? Your 3 minutes are up. Time for me to finish this, Kenneth. Oh, I gotta control Kenneth? Alright. At least it's the first one, I think. Ah, it's easy. That should wrap things up here. The victor is decided. You did it, Kenneth. Well done, Kenneth. Preposterous. 12 o'clock. This cannot be happening. It can, and it did. I gave her about my all, and I was still defeated. I have no qualms with accepting the outcome. But I am Nazis. How can you deny Nazis? I cannot apologize enough for betraying your trust, Lady Annabelle. However, I believe I have no other choice. I have to request that our engagement be called off. Oh? Are you sure? You seemed dead set on going ahead with it before. Duels such as these put the very honor of the nobility on the line. The result has been determined, and I must now follow it. Besides, I believe there's a man far more worthy of your hand than mine. Narcisse, we're leaving. Very well. We shall make our egressiture. I bid you all a good day. Wait. I just wanted to say I had fun fishing with you again today. Are you sure you're okay with this? Why would I not be? I gave it my all. I leave satisfied. And you say I haven't changed. What's the plan now? I'm guessing Dad's not going to be too happy about all this. I intend to return to Crossbell and continue my training there. There's a lady there awaiting my return, after all. Is there now? I wonder if that's who I think it is. Well, I'll give my regards to Kaguya. Kaguya. Why can't I say? Why do I feel like I'm saying that weird? On a related note, you would do well to pay more attention to the world around you. Maybe it's because I said it like 6 times in a row. You do that with any word. You can go attention, 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 attention. Am I saying it weird? Yes, I am saying it weird. If you don't do something about that personality of yours, Annabelle will... No, I suppose it's not my place to say. Regardless, stay diligent in your training. The matter of the wedding may be settled, but our own personal battle rages on. Sure, down to fish anytime. You really are a sly one. I wasn't sure what to make of him at first, but your brother's actually a pretty nice guy, to be honest. Of course, he's my brother, after all. Yeah, he's a little stubborn sometimes, but deep down, he's got a heart as big as the ocean. I almost found myself regretting that the marriage was not meant to be. He seemed a rather worthy partner. Yeah, I don't think that's for us to decide, but at least she gets to now. Yeah, good news, right, Annabelle? Well, Kenneth is very charming, but Annabelle? Yes, what is it? Yeah, this is like... I read the thing, it's like fishing competition. I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting like a full-blown sports anime to play out in front of me. Just wanted to say I'm excited that we can go back to spending our days fishing together. Oh, yes, I am as well. My lady, forgive me for assuming, but have you set your eyes on Ken? Absolutely not. Well, one ordeal's over, but it looks like it led straight into another one. Hey, I got ground bait to not nearly get enough points that I need to, like, get the gem.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
I have 14 ground baits. Huh. I'll spend these 5, I guess. Well, we'll see how many points I get.
Not what I had in mind.
8. I would have to do that almost 100 times? Yeah. I'd have to do it like 90 times to get to 800. All the first time bonuses are done because I've caught all the fish. That is like the bulk of your like point acquisitions. The fish themselves are
this
like
is a big one.
I mean, that one's like, that's still like 70. 14 times 3 is 42. I would maybe get to 500. Probably like 550. No, it'd be like 500 by the time I use all these ground baits.
Not what I had in mind.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting this gem. Could I get the gem? Sure. Could I grind out enough U materials to get enough ground baits and then just sit here and fish forever? Sure. Will I?
Caught one.
No. At least not on stream. I don't think we need like a 3-hour fishing stream. I can't talk to myself for 3 hours when all I'm doing is fishing.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Alright, that's good enough. Maybe again. I carry this stream until tomorrow. I already know we're not finishing the game tonight because I'm not gonna go very late. Because I only got 4 hours sleep, so like the tiredness is gonna hit me really hard within the next hour. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I spend the majority of the time talking to myself. Look, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have a good excuse. I have an excuse. I don't have a good excuse. I have to say that's because we're a town with pride. No matter how many times the people here fall, they always get back up and keep moving forward. They don't let anything stop them from achieving their dreams and keep working hard until they're realized. Everyone has a deep sense of personal pride, and it makes me proud to be able to support people like that. I'm sure the next year will pose pose us a number of new challenges, but I can say with confidence that we will prevail. Couldn't agree more. Thank you for the comment. Not at all. I hope you can use it. Well, I guess I made my choice. I could probably change it. Unless those two are, like, elderly. Or it's, like, giving me the option to use Sarah as a teacher. Which, hell no. Hello? Even his conversation with this child is extremely long. Oh yeah, I guess Mict or this guy. I'll go with this guy. Abbott's nothing if not elderly. His only quality is that he's old. Oh, that's gonna hurt when that's me. This place has a unique sense of vitality. You can see it at key points in the school year like these two. Being able to share in major milestones for all these young students' lives brings me a joy that couldn't be found anywhere else. That's an interesting perspective. I can hardly wait to meet the new students here. Probably could have gone for, like, the vice principal now, or the principal. Why can't I still talk to Mict about it? He doesn't count as, like, anyone. He doesn't count as a teacher. Hold on. Oh, he has stuff to get rid of. It's for the other quest. Kid, I run a pawn shop. Why would I want to donate my stuff to a flea market for free when I could sell it to some sucker here? Raise a good point. Business is booming, I'll have you know. If you want something from me, you're gonna have to give me something in return. There's something I could do to cheer him up, make him feel a little more generous. Man, I can't wait for the spring races to start. I'm gonna have to win big and kick this year off right. Oh good, more irresponsible gambling. Why am I not surprised? Though that might be a good starting point. Maybe I could try and find something horse-related to give him. Okay. Well, I guess maybe Sharon has something to give. Or... who the fuck is upstairs? Are we just stealing stuff from people's rooms? Or is that Sarah? Sarah's not in here. She does have a lot of just booze lying around, though. I never thought it was possible for this room to get any messier until now. I mean, I know she's busy with getting all the work in order before she leaves, but would it really be that much extra effort to get rid of those bottles, or at least stand them up? She said she was going to be getting ready to move out soon, too. Maybe I should go and remind her. Is this a secret side quest? What brings you here? Finally built up the courage to ask me to treat you to a drink? Because you know I'd be happy to. When I tell you I'm too young to drink, do you just hear a bunch of static, or is there some other problem? I'm here to tell you that you might want to start getting your room in order. You're going to regret it if you leave it until the last minute and end up panicking over getting everything done. Well, you know, Actually, now that I think about it, I'm sure it'll all work out. I know Sharon would be more than happy to help. Anything but that. Fine, you win. I'll get right on it. But you're going to be helping me. This was all your idea. Well, I suppose I got some time to kill anyway, so sure. You're a real lifesaver. I didn't think that'd wear me out so much. I'll go toss the rest of the garbage out, so you can stay in here and rest up. Blessed is the instructor who has capable students, for upon them shall be thrust the bulk of the work. Even if that's what you're thinking, do you have to actually say it right when I'm within earshot? Alright, let me give you these. You really helped me out today, but don't think of this as a reward. It's just that I've just finished them already. So you might as well take them. The last thing I need is a pile of books weighing down my luggage. Are you just dumping your old books on me and trying to play it off as generosity, or am I missing something? You wound me, Rain. With how well you know me, thanks for taking them off my hands. Give them a read, or don't. Whatever you want, they're yours now. Now that I look at these, they seem like they might be worth selling at the flea market. Guess I found my first thing to sell then. I could just take these over now, but I'm betting I can turn out more things in need of cheap selling than this. This area is... Alright, this area is cleaned out of quests. Related things. Why never use this shining palm bait? I still think it's funny that I could have used all of these things in the crossbow bit. Like all of these like reopen. It's like, hey, do you want a fuck ton of Sepith and recovery items? Okay, we have an entire academy to go through. Well, the janitor might know where I can find something. It's true. He might have donated everything he had already, but there's no harm in asking. Oh, you're looking for items for the market too, are you? Afraid I already donated everything I had to give. Sorry about that. No worries, I figured as much. Becky and Hugo, as worked up as they are, I'd be shocked if they hadn't asked him a long time ago. But even though I'm out of items, that doesn't mean I'm out of ideas. There was some student who asked me to collect something they didn't need just a while ago. They told me it was pretty hefty though, so I haven't gotten done it yet. But who knows? Maybe that's something you could sell at the flea market. No, we're probably not getting to the dungeon. I would be surprised. We may like get to it and then they're like, and the stream's over. I don't remember the name. All I remember is that they were a second year. I was expecting to finish this game almost a week ago. I'm not gonna lie. They also told me the thing they wanted me to pick up was the result of hours and hours of club work, so that might help. Okay, so I'm on the lookout for a second year who's really dedicated to their club. Sure, I could do that. Thanks for the tip, Kyler. Not at all, I just wish I could have been more helpful. I'm not surprised there's like a lot of like talking and cutscene at the end, but like this is a long ass epilogue. It's like almost longer than the final chapter. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna be a thing later, isn't it? Alright, there's no one up top. This platinum stuff and crystal stuff, this was some good equipment. I'm not gonna lie. No. Too expensive. Man, I'm so sorry I looked at every shop in the game to make sure I got the entire book. I know there's you, Vivi. That's pretty funny. Did I ever talk to these two? Probably did. Alright, front entrance. This is the main building. Make most of the time you have. Well, I have infinite time, apparently, to do all of these things. Why are you darkening in the doorway? Jeez. Trista certainly has improved his lot in life over the past year. Did you say crossbell? Yes, we did. Just a fraction of a chance at Rishia Mao. I hear my voice. I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Alright, get to the point. What makes the town of Trista great, you ask? While you're standing in it, it's nothing short of the presence of the academy founded by the famous Emperor Dracos. Care to elaborate? I would love to. This academy is far more important to this nation than you realize. Countless numbers of men and women have passed through these halls of learning and been enriched by the knowledge they offer. Those men and women then go on to form the very background of society. Yes, that does include the men of the imperial family. To borrow the words of our wondrous founder, this academy is charged with creating the very foundation of our world. This town may be small, but it has the pride and dignity what one would expect of such a key part of this great nation. I would postulate that it is the very presence of this academy that allows it to hold its head so high. Wouldn't you agree? It's an incredibly sound argument. You also kind of sound like you're up your own ass a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, thanks for the comment. He's sitting here doing nothing, he's just sitting at his desk, doing absolutely nothing. This is like me at work. Alright, there's a surprisingly small number of people in the school. I guess it's like a free day, it's not in session, so. We're not asking her for the radio comment, are we? Or maybe she's gonna donate to the flea market. I hope he was having rain. Nothing major. Oh yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah. Unwanted items. Yeah, sure. You were the one the janitor meant, but he said it was. He said it was this big, heavy thing resulting from many hours club work. Wait. That's right. What I've been working on this year. It's way too big and heavy to take back with me. Go ahead and do whatever you want with it. But you spent ages working on it. I'm surprised too. You have always taken such great care with your work. Please, art's value is decided the moment it's finished. There's no point in hoarding all your finished pieces around. Well, it's kind of a shame to just, I don't know, get rid of it. I see where she's coming from. Hopefully I can find a good home with someone who appreciates its value. It's in the storeroom anyway. Hop to it, Warzel. Sure thing. Thank you very much. It was a really good, I remember seeing the lion sculpture earlier. It was really good. Really good lion sculpture. She don't give a fuck. Labra. There seem to be a few students around who are choosing to spend their final free day in Heimdall and not here. Still, there's no harm in that. The city seems to be completely back to normal. Very odd, isn't it? That's normal on the surface, at least. I find it shocking there are so many people willing to dismiss all that happened as the result of a collective hallucination. Fragments of the great power are destined to be drawn to one another, forced to collide over and over and over. And every time, the truth of what happened disappears from the memories of all. That is how this system works. Maybe this is part of that system Vita mentioned. All this is just so fascinating, though. The empire that we live in has so many secrets left to reveal. I can hardly suppress my astounding curiosity. I'm more frustrated and sad than anything. A lot of people lost their lives as a result of what happened, and the thought that people are just forgetting it all is, you know, bad. Forgot that I had a beer sitting in front of me for 2 hours. It's all about a reason we who do remember it should never forget. As long as you keep remembering, he will always live on. In your hearts, at least. Sorry, I just couldn't resist the urge to try and sound cool. It's the year's final free day. I thought I should at least say one teacher-like thing. That's my quota filled. What you said was very comforting to me. Thank you. But also, he fucking remembers everything. Who the fuck is he? Like, who is he really? Like, really? He knew exactly how to deal with... He knew exactly what was going on with the red shit, and he's like, "It's sucking away our souls. I know how to prevent it." And it's like, what? And he like remembers what happened. He's not falling for this mind fog hallucination shit. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Thomas, really? tell you, or you can play the game in a second. Are there legit, like, is it like, was it Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter? Where, like, when you play through a second time, you get more cutscenes? Is that how it works? You get more story? The problem with that is I would be holding the turbo and everything to, like, skip cutscenes. So if there were new cutscenes, I might not realize. So I'd just be skipping through them. I'd be like, oh shit. Oh, the book thing. Oh, I was thinking I should just read the books. Like, I've read through some of them at some point, but I'm sure there's bits in there I don't remember. Maybe he's a warlock. I want to say there was, like, mention of, like... Maybe he's a witch. I don't know how that works, exactly. Are all the witches female? Or is it gender neutral? Oh, okay, yeah. That has been mentioned in, like, tutorials or somewhere that there is, like, a specific New Game Plus book. Man, they really wanted you to play through this game more than once, didn't they? Check your menu every time and it never changes. That permanent, it was just on a break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. Why even want to ask? I saw something writing deep within the abyss. I assume that should have said writhing deep in the abyss. And a spiral of fate drawing in even space and time. Oh, the things we have to look forward to. Glad she's entertained at least. I don't really want to fight Cthulhu. Does Cthulhu exist in this? You don't do the second playthrough, it's kind of just throwing at you. I suppose it's rewarding for people who, like, want to know. I can never know the other side unless I, like, skip all that and just immediately go into 3. Oh, yeah, I'll report right now. Let's see how far we are. Oh, it's 3:15.
Well done!
1 AP? Are you fucking kidding me? We went through an entire sports anime for that. Why 1? Did I miss out on extras? Fuck my life. I don't know what I'm planning to do another. I'm undecided. I'm gonna wait until, like, I'm actually done before I decide if I'm gonna go through it again. If I do, I probably wouldn't do it on stream, I don't think. It really depends on, like, I might do some, like, spoiler research to see how much, like, new shit there is. If it's a thing where I feel like people might want to see my reaction to stuff, then maybe I'll stream it. Is this a radio comment? Yeah. The best thing about Tristan to me is how it's full of wonderful people. You got second years who inspire you, friends and classmates who are just fun to be around, and even outside the academy, the townsfolk are always there to support me whenever I'm feeling blue. I feel like I'm having all these great people around allowed me to grow into the person I am today. I couldn't be happier that I chose to attend this academy and live in Trista. You and I are in the same boat there. It's been an amazing year. It really has. I can't deny that I'm sad to see Laura leave, but I'll try to make next year even more fruitful than this one. Besides, it'll take more than her leaving the academy to put an end to a friendship like ours anyway. That's for sure. Thanks for your comment. Hopefully you can actually use it. Is it more than a friendship? Is it like a Reen-Eustace friendship? Is it? It's really important Lorelai is enticed to the plot, but it's not necessary either. I think I know what you're trying to say. It's really weird though. Like it's not like you can like get through the plot and understand the plot without it, but there's a lot of world lore. Is that what that means?
Oh, I could...
Okay, this one did not regenerate. I fished there the other time. What were the main ones? Because I don't want to do the main ones just yet. Alright, fight Patrick. Oh yeah, race Angelica. I wonder if that's a legit race. Alright, that one's done. I can just go hand it in. This one I still need like a horse thing. It's like Sky Third. Okay. It's like that entire game. Kind of funny. It's kind of funny to describe it that way. That entire game was just backstory for people, so with like a dungeon crawl, kind of tying it all together. I don't know why I keep going every time. I wonder if this is one-on-one. Do I have evasion? A little bit. Well, you'll be happy to know I've talked to almost everybody. So, we're almost there. We got your horse thing. I probably won't get rank A0. I'll probably be like 2 AP short or something. A paper mache Mishi? Wasn't this class 5's event at the Academy Festival? I guess, don't care. They brought it here and now it's in my way. So you want to get rid of it for me, that'd be just great. Just don't bring it back, it's yours now. Well, whatever. We're worrying about the cutscenes part with the book that has to do with Thomas really only affects the scene here in the epilogue. You wouldn't have to worry about missing bits and pieces of it along the way. You just have to make sure to collect a unique book where you couldn't before. Okay. Sounds like something I'd miss without a guide. And then for this, I got 3 things. Which is, marvelous? Question mark? How'd you find all these? Every single one of them is rare, too. We put these out and then the customers come running. Nice work. Saul's really looking up, and it's all because of you. Much obliged. All I really did was walk around talking to people, and I'm an expert at that by this point. Hundreds of hours worth. Although it has been a while since I've done it in Trista. The surprise is there. You've done this every single free day you've had all year. And even if your free days weren't exactly free, you've saved the bacon of every shop owner trusted time and time again. So thanks on behalf of everyone. Here, let me give you some extra stuff today. Cool. Are you sure about all this cheap food? Whatever, I can't talk. I don't have any fucking money. There's one AP for gathering all 3 things? Are you fucking kidding me? One plus one? What is this horseshit? What are you doing, game? Why? Look, if this was Cold Steel 1, that would have been 4 points plus 2. Just saying. They were pretty stingy with the points in this one. I got your comments. I don't even want to read what you said because it's not even going to be worth my fucking time. Yeah, it's going to be great. That's nice. No way 0 for me? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, Trist is a wonderful place. I only did the side quest. What's going on? Nightheart. You free shores, or is this another swimming lesson? Pleasant surprise. Yes, this wasn't free right now. Well, how can I help you? Lighten up, shores, or it's not a matter of life or death or anything, but I am at the Academy on business right now, and I hear you are too. I thought it might be a good time for the 2 of us to exchange information. Well, that does make sense. Where are you now, sir? The faculty lounge. I'll be here for a while yet, so there's no need to rush yourself. Just come speak with me when you have a moment. We haven't had a chance to speak with him face to face for a while. It's not urgent, but I definitely don't want to let the opportunity to talk slip through my fingers. Quote-unquote secret side quest? 1. They're all worth 1. Why? Look at all these 4s. Why, like 3s and 4s everywhere? Everything is worth 3 and 4 with extra pluses. Like, look at this. Pretty fucking straightforward game. What is this horse shit? What the fuck are you doing? I was gonna hand them in, but I'm not getting a fucking reward anytime soon. Good to see you again, Schwarzer. Likewise, sir. I've been keeping up with your exploits with the army. It's hard not to after all you've done. Harder still to not hear about yours as the Ashen Chevalier. Although I'm sure that feels more like a burden than a source of pride. While I chose this path for myself, I have to accept whatever comes with it, whether good or bad. What brings you to the Academy, by the way? Not much. I'm only here to return some documents I forgot I had in my possession. I don't have much time to spare here, but it seemed like a waste not to get the most out of it. Which is why I wanted to see how you were doing. Really? Thank you very much for your concern then, sir. Schwarzer, there comes a time when your desire to follow your beliefs clashes with the preservation of your own well-being. It relieves me to see that you're doing better than I anticipated, but... Sir? Look alive, Schwarzer. Show some spirit. Yes, sir. Sorry. It's just that your eyes don't have the vitality in them that they once did. I suppose I could make the time to lead you in some training. Nothing reignites a man like being pushed to his limits. Of course, this offer includes the rest of the men in your class, too. It's another swimming one, isn't it? All of us? That's what I said. Think of this as my final lesson to you. I don't intend to force you into it either. Just know that the offer is on the table if you're interested. Let's get sweaty. Look at that. I see a little bit of the fire back in your eyes already. Gather the men and meet me in the gym. Might be starting to get warmer, but nobody in the right mind would call this swimming weather. How did we find ourselves in this situation to begin with? Well, Major Neidhart said he wanted to give us some training, but maybe I should have asked him to clarify exactly what that training was. I don't know, swimming in this weather might make for effective training. Unusual, sure, but effective. I'm just wondering what possessed you to call me for this. Stow the whining, Alborea. We've got training to do. We'll start with warm-ups done in accordance with the man-way method. I forgot about the man-way method. Lest they forget, I forgot. That means we'll be racing one-on-one until we've all raced each other, right? If my memories of exhaustion and pain are to be believed, then yes. Glad to see it made an impression. Schwarzer, you get first pick. My boy. Go, Eustace. It's been quite some time since the two of us last competed like this. I don't expect either of us to hold back, of course, though this should be interesting. Take your positions and begin. Alright, I remember. Fuck you, sis. Better than you. Should have known things would turn out this way. You're truly merciless, aren't you? Hey, you said you didn't expect me to hold back, right? Still, I only won by my nose. Shut up, Reed. I hear talking when I should hear swimming. The race is done. Get back here so the next one can get started. We're like level 7? Hold up. I need to look at my links after this. Alright, now that you've all raced each other, we can move on to phase 2 of our training. Rest me? Oh, you're too kind, instructor, but I don't need it. Not after 4 swim races. Just have to try and hang in there. As bad as this is, it's our last chance to do it together. Right, next time you think torture would be more fun together, don't call me. What is Instructor Neidhart thinking? Trying to scrutinize the unfathomable will only tire you out. Just give it up and don't drown. Hold it right there. What are all of you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. How could you all be so heartless coming here having fun without inviting us? Deciding to train by yourselves without ever extending the offer to us? Honestly, I expected better of you. For the record, I was perfectly content to just watch, but they wrote me into it. Same here. How you humans can just casually strip off most of your clothes when it's this cold outside is truly mind-boggling. Either way, it's no fair hogging the pool. Yeah, we want to swim too. Totally, and that's why we're here to liven up your sad-faced little party. I challenge you all to a rollicking team battle. I originally read that as roll-licking. The word is rollicking. Challenge, huh? Very well, we accept. This battle will consist of 5 races, even matching a man against a woman, each matching a man against a woman. Whichever team secures more victories wins. To raise the stakes, the losing team will have to do whatever the winning team asks of them. How does that sound? Sounds like I better start thinking of what I want you guys to do. Take it we don't really get a say in all this, do we? Dios have mercy on whoever gets matched against Laura and Fee. They'll have one hell of an uphill battle, that said. I think we still have a perfectly good chance of winning. Totally, they're all worthy competitors. Let's not waste time. Schwarzer, you're up first. Get out there and earn the men's team a glorious victory to inspire the rest. And remember, failure is not an option. So, you're sticking poor Rain out in front, are you? Well, in that case... think about it. It's been a long time since I got to check out the girl. God damn it, Rain! Why do I have to admire one of them? Why is the option to not? Why is there no option to ignore this impulse? Going with the teacher. Yeah, if swimsuits had feelings, that would be the happiest piece of fabric in Airbonia. Has all her teasing actually lulled me into finding her appealing? Boyfriend's behind you, Green. For fuck's sake. I get the feeling that Green wants to challenge you. Oh, I guess that's how I decide who I'm challenging. I was gonna like try and be strategic and be like, well, it should be Laura or Fee because of the fastest. Sarah's probably really fast too, though. I don't know if that's even gonna fucking matter. No one said she was out of the running. Besides, I could feel the heat of Reen's wistful gaze from here. Get out there and win one for the team, Teach. But, oh, fine, but I don't want to hear any boo-hoos when I cream you, Reen. The choice of the word cream is, poorly advised. Alright. Oh, fuck. I barely won that. Looks like you win this round. I gotta admit, I'm kind of impressed, Breen. Maybe Neidhart really did make a man out of you. Thanks, instructor. Whoopsie, I'm not setting a good example just hanging back here, huh? We should get back to the others. One by one, the rest of Reen's team lined up for the races, but in a move so devious, they probably should have seen it coming. The girls' team just put Laura and Fee forward for every match. It should be like one each has to go. You can't just like choose your best ones to go over and over and over. That's cheating. As a result, the boys' team was soundly defeated. No way that wasn't cheating. Well, technically, no one specified that the same swimmer couldn't race more than once, but come on. Well, if you have a problem with our totally fair results, then... Whether you want to accept the result or not, a defeat is a defeat. Crying about your opponent not playing by the rules wouldn't save you in a war zone. The swimming pool is no different. Kind of is, but... No. Morality is a very personal thing. Everyone has times when they need to stray from the path of righteousness. What one person perceives as an act of cowardice might be a part of another's master plan to defeat them. The strategy employed by Instructor Sarah may seem unreasonable to you, perhaps even cheap. I can certainly understand that. But there's no way of getting around it. Defeat is defeat. She chose the most effective strategy available to her and claimed victory over us. That's the way it is. Well, it's hard to argue with that. I'm surprised to see you, of all people, backing up Instructor Sarah's loophole exploiting strategy, though. Yeah, so am I. What brought this on? Nothing in particular. Why is Neidhart not in a swimsuit? By the way, if Sarah's in a swimsuit, should Neidhart be in a swimsuit? I still find myself less than thrilled with your ways, and by extension, the practices of the Bracer Guild. But I can't deny the Guild's existence and its methods will be a vital part of this nation's future. Glad to see you've had a change of heart. I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, let's get this over with. What are your orders? Oh, I'd almost forgotten about that. Oh, how about we all play tag? That'd be way more fun than some boring old training. I had almost managed to forget that we'd done that once before. Is that it? I was expecting something far more grueling, like hours of push-ups while you ate cake in front of us. Hey, now the girls made their choice, and who are we to question it? Yes, it's absolutely true. We must give the winners their due. Desperation is palpable. Well, I guess we can go with that then. There's no harm in making the punishment fun for everyone. Well said. Yay! Okay, I pick Mind Heart to be it first then. Me? Swimsuit, swimsuit, swimsuit. And that fades to black. God damn it. As usual, poor Peterbilt Reen found himself accused of many scandalous acts he certainly had no intention of committing. Eventually, their strange yet surprisingly enjoyable training came to an end. I was expecting to be forced to participate in that horseplay as well. Still, it wasn't a completely unenjoyable change of pace. That's true. Personally, I'm exhausted. Sir, I wanted to thank you for doing all this for us, and for all the other times, too. There's no need to thank me. Let's see. Take this. It's not much of a parting gift, but I'd like you to have it all the same. Okay. When am I ever not sure? I know they're valuable items, but I have plenty. Hope we make good use of it, yes. Of the 20-something I have. Returning to the faculty lounge. I did kind of cheat, because I got those DLC items and I just used them. And it gave me 30 of the serum capsules. And powders. And like throughout the game, there's maybe like 5 that you can get. Granted, I've only used like 4, so... Although that would be true, I'd have more than 30. I don't have more than 30. AP increased by 1! Yay! How many do I have? Okay, I've used more than my fair share. My bad. My bad. I got impatient. Hey, let's go hand in our, like, 5 points. Not much work for 5 points. So, if the 2 main quests are actually worth 4, I'm theorizing. If they're worth 4, that gives me a 310. Then there would be like, investigate the dungeon, which would give me 5? Yeah? Maybe?
Well done!
Maybe I'll still get it, maybe? Maybe? Yeah? That'd be cool. Don't you think that'd be cool? That'd be pretty cool, right? Okay. This was a weird session, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna end here. It was all talking to people and cutscenes, and that's it. I honestly thought I'd get to the dungeon like relatively quickly. I thought it'd be like an hour of cutscenes and talking and stuff. Here we are. So I'll be back tomorrow with main quests and a dungeon, maybe. 329 is the max. There were a lot of chapters where I only got an A rank. So I'm probably not getting 329. I mean, I'm definitely not getting 329. I'm probably not getting 315. I will be surprised if 329 is the max. But yeah. It's now washing over me. In like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like just passing out. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully starting around the same time. It's between 6 and 7. It really depends on when I get home from work. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.